Hey guys, so in this video I'm going to show you how to install the Rhino Gear screen protector for the Apple Watch Series 1, 2, or 3 and in this case we're going to be using the 38mm version as a sample. Okay, so as you guys know, this is a wet install screen protector. So the first thing we need to do is to prepare the application solution, which is basically just dish soap and water. So if you have a bowl or a cup just like this one, just go ahead and fill it up with water. And we're just gonna put about half a teaspoon of soap, just like that. Put it in there and stir. And just like that. One thing I wanted to mention is that if you have a spray bottle, just like this one, you can put the solution in there too. But basically it works either way. I'm going to show you guys how to install it, just using the liquid in this cup or using a spray bottle. Okay, so after preparing the application solution, go ahead and clean the Apple Watch's screen. Make sure all the dust or fingerprints are out of the way. Just like that. We're gonna then take one of these screen protectors and peel it off the backing paper. Just like a sticker. Just like that. Now as you can see, before putting application solution on the protector, it will look hazy or blurry, just like that. The film is designed to activate once you put the application solution, and once it dries it will become crystal clear. I'm going to show you guys that in a second here. Okay, so with the application solution you can go ahead and dip that film in there, or if you have a spray bottle you can spray it. Just like that. I'll go ahead and shake off any excess solution. Just have it so that it's not dripping wet. Something like this should be good. It has solution on there, but it's not pouring off the film. Okay. So once we have the film wet with the application solution, we're gonna go ahead and lay it down flat, just like that. Now this particular version of the screen protector covers the curved edges and corners of the Apple Watch. So this is a bit more of an advanced install because some users might have, first-time users might have a hard time getting the sides to stick down. The best way to do it is to just lay it flat like that, and while it's still wet it can still move around basically. So just slide it into place, nice and centered as much as possible. There you go. And as you can see, the sides and corners are not sticking onto the screen yet. And why is that? That's because the film is designed to not be sticky while it's wet with the application solution. So all you really need to do is just let it sit there for a few minutes and go back to it. So the more it dries, we can start sticking the corners and edges down. So I'm just gonna leave this here and we'll go back to it after a few minutes. Okay, so it's been about 10 minutes since we laid the film onto the Apple Watch screen. So now we're gonna go ahead and push the sides down. So all you gotta do is just gently run your thumb or fingers onto the sides. You kind of just hold it and set it in place. Now, if it's still not sticking, all it means is that the film is still a little too wet for the sides and corners to start sticking. So if you can see, the bottom part's already starting to stick. Yeah, it looks like it's about ready to go actually. So just go ahead and run your fingers on the side. For the corners, you can kind of just hold it like that for a few seconds. And see. Let's do this side. Hold the corners down. All right. And now let's work the last side. And hold the corners down. Okay. So you can see this corner over here started to lift. And again, you know, when it starts doing that, it's either a little too wet or you just need to kind of just hold it in place like that for a few seconds. And again, if it's still not sticking, just let it sit there for, you know, a few more minutes and just to let it dry. But in this case, it's already starting to stick, those corners and edges. So I'm just going to go ahead and make sure that it's all there. I'll hold the corners down. Just press on the sides. And if you see little bubbles on the surface, you can kind of just push it towards the edges. Okay. Okay. So once we have it all sticking, as you can see, this one is lifting a bit. So I'm just going to go ahead and hold on to that little corner just for a few more seconds. And there you go. Once it's all in there, just go ahead, set it down, and just let it dry for a couple more hours before we start using it. Now I'm going to go back to it and show you guys the finished results. Okay, so I just wanted to show you guys how it looks like after just about another 15 minutes of drying time since the last step that I showed you guys. As you can see, the film is pretty much settled on there. It doesn't move around anymore. The sides and corners are pretty much stuck on there. All right, so you might still see some haziness or micro bubbles, if you can see right there on the screen. This is normal. This is just basically the film still being wet and not fully cured onto the screen yet. So give it an hour, couple hours or so, and you're gonna start seeing it to go away. I'll give it a day or two for all of those little micro bubbles to completely go away. And I'm going to be showing you guys that too later. Okay, so it's been about 8 hours since the last step, and I just want to show you guys how the film looks like at this point. So you can see the film has already adhered to the sides and corners of the screen. And the touchscreen is 100% working. Now I'm gonna go ahead and take some close-up pictures later and post it at the end of this video. And that's pretty much it on the installation process. I hope you guys found this video helpful, and thanks and have a good day.